All right, how do you want to start this one out? Because I've completely lost train of thought. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Okay,
You heard that
that's
thing,
how we
right?
start
Dude, there's something inside me.
Well, motherfucker. Did you hear that beast?
There's a creature inside me.
There was a demon inside of his
And he's not
body.
paying rent. It's bullshit.
Yeah. So that's why I yell at my cat all the time.
Well, how's everyone doing? We know you can't respond, but just talk out loud. And, oh, hang on.
Yeah, we'll just play like Dora. You know, like when Dora asks you a question.
Do
Should I
you-
go left or right?
Do you see the hidden crack stash? Where is it? There it is. So everyone just out loud. Everyone just say, or we'll give you a few seconds. Out loud, everyone just say how your day has been going. Go ahead. Wow. That sounded really depressing.
Wow. What a terrible
Wow.
day, man. Wow.
I'm so sorry.
And she took the kids.
Wow.
Damn.
And the dog. She took the dog. You raised that dog, didn't you?
She took the toilet?
She took your fucking throne, your porcelain throne, and even as just a slap to the face, she let you keep the toilet paper.
Wow. I mean, to be honest, that's probably more valuable than the toilet.
No,
At
the
this
things
moment
that
in
you've done to that toilet, she honestly deserves it. And I think she's gonna have to do more repair than what you're gonna do to damage. Oh, and she shot you. She straight up shot you. Oh my god. While you're talking about please continue talking about your gunshot. I'm gonna enjoy an animal cracker while I
enjoy animal cracker.
Mm-hmm. Wow. It was a pink one too.
I can hear your misery through my munching.
See, the problem is you're bitching about your gunshot. And really, you should call 911. Or just suck it up.
Hello?
Hello.
I think we lost one.
Dude, you know what? I could never be a 911 operator. There's no way.
I would lose my shit.
Here, keep
I
this
would
talking.
have crippling anxiety way more than I normally do.
Please go on while I drink the sip of water.
Well, I mean, Jesus, there's not even much to explain.
Oh my god,
y'all
hang
know
on.
what See, like that right there. What if the person starts choking mid-call? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Hello, operator. Sorry, it went,
Hello, operator.
that went down the wrong pipe. Hang on, let me try again. Okay. I don't like how that was silent while I was just doing that. All right. Woo! That's going to take at least 2 more coughs to clear out of my throat. So I apologize that in the future, but yeah, you know what? There we go.
Get all
All
out,
right.
big buddy.
Woo! Yeah, it's out of my lungs. Yeah, anyways, I could never be a 911 operator. I mean, me and you both have anxiety, and that's just like...
That's anxiety times 10.
The amount of responsibility I would feel, you know what I mean? It's probably in their training, like, hey, if anything happens, you tried your best. Like, I can't handle that if I can't even make any scenarios. It'd be too graphic to say on the podcast. But like, you're talking to someone, and they just start getting murdered while you're on the phone with them. Please come help me. It's like, okay, police on your way. Where do you live? It's like, oh, please stop. If anyone can hear me, please stop. Please stop. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. Please. There's no way.
911 operator just hangs up. Just looks down the block and like, we lost one.
I think.
And then it's like 30 days since the last murder, and he just flipped the thing back to 0.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. Like, damn
You know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah, just rip off the paper. We're back down to 0 people.
We're back down to 0, people. Let's get a move on.
Just like on the scare floor, Monsters Inc. We're back down to 0 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Rack them up. Oh my god, I thought you meant like the operator hangs up just for the fun of it. And I think there was actually a news story last year that an operator was fired from her job because she just told someone to deal with it on the phone, like while they're having an emergency. Yeah, she just said like something across lines. She said like deal with it, and you know, that was that. So I hope that person, whatever they were going through, lived, and that wasn't like their last. Can you imagine? Just, I don't know. You fall out of your car while it's driving on the highway. It hits a deer, and then the deer hits you. You skip a rock, and it lands in your pelvis. Your bear rips off your leg. You're just sitting there. Oh, just by a sliver of hair.
Is that what it's like to live in Nevada?
Live where?
Nevada.
No, that's North Dakota. No.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, we have bears in Nevada. You walk outside. No, honestly, you have to be scared of mountain lions where we live.
Yeah, likewise over here too.
I think I have mountain lions. I don't remember. I guess
I've seen 2 since I've moved here.
Wow. Okay. Both alive?
Yeah. Yeah. Rachel nearly hit one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
Because I have to go up a mountain to get to my job. So
in a car.
At night it's a little more crazy. Like I've almost hit a bear. I've almost hit a
Oh
few
my
raccoons.
god, dude. What the fuck? A living bear?
Yeah.
I hope
You know how terrifying it is to drive in the pitch black with your high beams on when there's no other cars around, and then just see like a 9-foot monster in front of you,
dude,
while you're going like 65 miles per hour. It's absolutely terrifying.
You passed the most apex predator on the planet. Just drive, dude.
I had to swerve out of the way.
Bears are terrifying. You will not live if you meet a bear. Those things are killers.
No.
There's no fucking way. I remember. Oh yeah. Anyways, 911. Exactly. You meet up with the fucking
bear attack.
Exactly. You're on their phone. You're like, please help me. And the operator on the other just goes, and it hangs up. It's like you.
Click.
That's the last thing you hear as you die. It's like, you piece of shit. I'll remember this. I'll like haunt you. I'm gonna haunt you.
You will be haunted.
Well, before we started this podcast, right before we hit record, I audibly went, oh, fuck, because I found out some crazy news.
Yeah, I know. I was curious when you were going to bring this up. What happened?
I'm shocked by it, but I'm also not that shocked, is that Minecraft announced that they are shutting down Minecraft Earth in June.
Yes, that happened this morning.
That's quite a shame to me. That makes me kind of sad.
I never played it, so I wouldn't really know if it was a shame.
Well, that's the thing. I have it, and I played it during the beta. It honestly is a lot of fun, and it's cool to see a Pokemon Go-esque style game in the shape of Minecraft. However, I always tell myself, oh, I should launch it sometime, or I should play it. But I never do. So, like, I get it. I'm not like one of those people. It's like, I play it all the time. It's more like, I should play this, but then I never do it. My reason for never playing it is I never go for a walk, and I'm always the person driving. So, like, even with Pokemon Go,
Yeah,
I have nowhere to play that game. I have nowhere to capture.
I'm in the middle of the woods, so Pokemon Go is kind of out of the question.
Yeah, Minecraft Earth was really cool. Basically, so you never played it, right? Basically, it was just like a collection game. You'd walk around, you could find trees and mine them, blocks of little mountains of stone, animals, chests, and just items. And then you can use those to actually build stuff using like AR, where you aim your phone at like your living room and you can place blocks. So you could like build a little house in your house or whatever. And what you do is you can place that publicly so other players can run into your builds and do stuff to it. Either help build to it or dismantle it. Apparently there's also combat somehow, like you could fight mobs. I never got really that far. Well, it sucks. I bought that Minecraft cereal for no fucking reason then. I gotta use that free code for June. That's gonna suck. Poor
No, Minecraft.
I know.
Well, to be honest, Minecraft's got a lot going on for it this year, to be honest. They had the Switch with Microsoft.
The Switch?
Yeah, the Switch.
Oh, they meant the Nintendo Switch.
No. They have the Switch with Microsoft. They have the gigantic Cave update coming out. Like, they got a lot going on this year.
Easy. I can do it in a month. Interesting. I can do that in a month.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't accept my application that I drew on a kids menu from Denny's.
For a kids menu from Denny's.
Sticky note probably would have been more professional than my drawing, honestly. I drew me fucking Minecraft, but like in a good way.
But like in a good way, like
I drew an anime face on the block, and was obviously enjoying it. It wasn't like oh wow, he's physically assaulting Minecraft. He really hates this game. No, like he must love it.
Put that dick in the dispenser.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Never thought I'd hear that.
Write that down as things you don't hear every day.
Click, 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 click. Just flicking the lever. It's a lot of sad stuff. You know, it's funny. I've been looking into a lot of video games recently because uh, you know, I've had my, what is it now, fourth existential crisis in the past week. You know, they're kind of like a regular thing for me now.
They're just showing up daily at this point.
Yeah, like, you know, usually you sit there wide-eyed, you start shaking, and you're like, oh no, what's gonna happen? Now it just passes with every sip of coffee for me. Like, I just, you know, like, it'd be like having a panic attack, but you're just riding through it, you know?
Yeah, you're just along for the ride.
Exactly. So I'm just sitting there like, oh wow, let's start thinking about this. Hold on 1 second, sir, as I'm in front of a customer. Um, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And the only thing that's stayed consistent is doing programming, which me and you luckily both did. So most stuff that I talk about to you, you understand
Yeah.
on a certain level.
Onto a certain level because my brain has forgotten most of it, but you know.
Exactly. So I started looking back into programming because I do enjoy it. I like the way it tickles my the curves of my brain, you know.
Tickles your fancy.
Exactly. Spending a whole week just trying to figure out how to make a computer do 2 plus 2. You know, it's a lot of fun. And so because of that, I never knew what I wanted to do with programming. You could do so much. You could do I don't know, repairs, video games, of course. You could do cybersecurity. You can make new apps. Like, you know, I mean, there's just so much shit.
There's so much
It's
potential.
endless. You are speaking the language of a computer. So I finally was like, all right, let's give this game development thing a try because I never truly try it. And honestly, I am having a lot of fun with it. And I'm giving myself the challenge to try and make a small indie game within 3 months. Usually have you ever heard of a oh god. It's not called a game fest. It's an event. Oh, a game jam. Have you ever heard of a game jam?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Where they make a game in like a certain amount of time.
Exactly. Most of the time it's 24 hours or like a week. So I'm giving myself a 3 month game jam because I do know a lot about programming, but only the fundamentals. Like I don't know anything advanced. Advanced.
Advanced.
I know that happens every fucking my life. So, but I realized I just ran into a problem that's good, but bad in the sight of my goal. A huge inspiration to me is Eric. I can't remember his last name from Stardew Valley. He created the game completely by himself.
Yeah.
And in his interview, he said, "Oh, you know, I was just trying to create Stardew Valley as like a portfolio project, just to show developers, like, oh, hey, look, I made this small little arcade game that you could play for like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like something you can apply to Valve with and say you know how to make games." But as he kept making, he's like, shit, hey, I want to add a dog. Oh, I should make the player allowed to fish. Like you just keep going, and you're like, God, I want to do so much.
So you're at this point where you're like, this isn't enough. I need to add more.
Exactly. Like I came up. So I messaged you and our friends this morning because I want to keep my game development kind of a secret because I don't want to put too much like pressure on myself even. And I don't even want it to be tied to the Justin Games TV name. I'm going to do it under a separate name. But I was trying to think because like, God, I am not going to attempt to do multiplayer for my first ever video game I ever made. No. Yeah, exactly. It's single player. So I was like, man, there's got to be an arcade game. And I came up with an epiphany. All of a sudden in my head, I was like, oh, this game. And I'm starting to do the artwork for it and everything. And I'm just thinking of so much stuff I can add because it's amazing to have this much inspiration. But man, my fucking...
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, my brain can't handle it because as a... just like the creator of Stardew Valley, the reason this is all in my head is because I've been researching, watching hours of YouTube videos. When you do this by yourself, you have to do the animations, just the programming, which is a good chunk of how the game even works.
Sounds.
Yeah, sounds, music, artwork, how your making sure your character can't just walk through a fucking wall. You know,
a lot of debugging.
Yeah, exactly. So I honestly do doubt that 3 months is gonna be doable.
Enough.
Yeah, I think I'll have something playable in 3 months. At least, God, I hope so. The way I'm breaking it up is January is going to be devoted to learning the programming language, which, by the way, is C#. February is going to be set up to doing the artwork for the game and getting everything ready, like what the player is going to look like and, you know, stuff like that.
And then
March will
And
be
then March would be like actually getting it going.
trying to just get the. I'm sure 1 week will just be like, he's not moving left. How do I get him to move left? And there you go. But it's a lot of fun so far. So far I've spent $20, so my budget's doing pretty good. And all it was a drawing program to make the pixel art in, because it's gonna be a pixel art game.
Yeah.
And that's one hurdle too, is I've never drawn pixel art, and it's very difficult. It's proven more difficult than I thought.
Yeah.
I can
To
draw.
be honest, I feel like some pixel arts are even more difficult than regular drawing art. Just because you have to be very, like, it's like a weird, like, minuscule details that you have to add to make things look the way you want.
Yeah, you can't just take a pencil and just draw a circle in pixels. It'll look all shitty. Like it's gonna look clumped up and stuff.
Like you have to draw like in a specific way.
Yeah, I can draw environments
look
pretty
good.
well in pixel art. Like I drew rocks this morning, rocks for the game I'm making. However, I do not know what it's gonna take me honestly 4 months just to figure out what I want the player to look like. I'm horrible at drawing humans. The game might come out and you just might be a red triangle walking around. Like, no. But when you were doing computer science, what was your end goal with learning that stuff? Or was it literally just, I need a fucking degree. This looks cool.
It was looking into making video games.
Mm-hmm.
But the courses and stuff that I had for it weren't very fun, and I kind of just lost motivation because it just got more and more difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, I was mainly doing coding more than programming.
Well, I say that, isn't that the same thing, or is there a difference?
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, my stuff was mainly for like a business standpoint instead of like gaming.
So was that your end goal, or just what they were crafting you to do?
No, I was just trying to like learn it, but I just got annoyed with it.
And what
Too many
languages
headaches.
did you were you taught?
I was doing Java and C++.
Java and C++.
Yeah.
So it's funny because me and you did the exact same thing, because those are the two languages I learned as well. I imagine you only learned like the fundamentals, like the building blocks. Like, did you ever learn how to actually create anything visual with your code?
No.
No, yeah, no. Just you could know how to make a calculator pretty easily, yeah.
Yeah.
Like player input and stuff like that to make like 2 + 2 equals fat shit fuck.
Yeah. It would take me like 5 minutes to remember how to do it, but I'm sure I could.
At this moment, could you recite to me how to make the computer print out something in Java? Like the line of code that reads it out to the console.
Nope.
No?
It's been like a year and a half since I've done anything with it.
You know what sucks? I was just teaching myself C++ last month, and for some reason I can't remember that, but I remember how to do it in Java. Because Java's pretty...
brain is just like, nah.
Well, no, because Java was exciting, because all I thought about was, ooh, Minecraft. I can make Minecraft or make mods. So like I remember to print stuff out is system.out.println, and then you do I got hang on. I gotta clear my throat. Can you hear that shit? I can't it sounds like I'm smoking a pack.
I know.
You can hear it in the bottom of my throat. It's from that water I drank at the very beginning.
God, you're hurting my lungs.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to do it away from the mic. It's not helping that much. Oh my gosh. So what do you want to do now, Mesh? What's your life purpose,
up
huh?
For me?
Yeah. What's your life's purpose?
Hoping that YouTube will go well.
Right. Okay, now here's a question. What if it doesn't? What would you do? I know that's a really big fuckery do, but to your head.
I mean, January is the absolute worst month to be a YouTuber. So everything that I do this month will not matter, no matter how creative or in-depth I get, because CPM is trash.
All right, do we need to switch topics or something? Like, are you good?
No, it's mainly because for some reason in January, like CPM just falls off the face of the earth, which for people that don't know, CPM is like basically your payment, like per video in a sense, like how much you're gonna make a video mainly. So like most of the time it'll be a high number, not like crazy high, but like a high single digit. And as of this moment in time, it's at $1.
$1, like what, per view? Or
like per video.
What?
Yeah.
A
So
dollar
like in
per video.
retrospect, I made a lot of money like the last few months. Like probably the best I've ever done on YouTube.
Go ahead, give us a number.
And so far within the span of 5 days, I am barely scraping $50.
You said you're doing pretty well the last few months?
Yes.
But give us a number, Mitch. I'm kidding. You don't have to. No, I was joking. You don't have to. You don't have to say that. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Were you about to?
Numbers.
Go ahead. Mitch, what's your salary? Huh? What's your
Not enough.
Go ahead. What was your last tax form? Can you actually tell us how you did your taxes?
Oh God, doing my taxes is just the most depressing shit.
I know you just decided not to do them, right?
What? No, it's illegal.
Ooh, I almost caught you there. This is an audit. So basically, for the month of January, you're unemployed from YouTube.
Basically.
Get yourself something nice.
To be honest.
$10 more, you can get yourself a video game. There you go, dude. I'm so pissed. Because I didn't buy anything from the Steam Winter Sale.
Did I buy anything? I don't remember.
There was something I really wanted. I wanted to, because like I said, I'm getting into game development. I'm looking at a lot of indie games. I wanted to get Ori. It was like The Secret of the Wisp or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this game.
The animation is just moisture, just pure wet panties on a screen. Like it just looks gorgeous. I was gonna buy it, but it's horrible.
Hot.
Exactly, but it's horrible timing because for right now it's me between paychecks. Like I get paid this weekend and I didn't get paid last weekend, which like is horrible for trying to buy a video game when you have bills to pay. And my fucking stimulus isn't here yet. That sucks. I could really use that. Not even for video game
yet either. So
I want food. I need some food, man. If anyone wants my,
I need numbs.
You know, this would be the perfect time to give out my Postmates referral code. Hey guys, I'll give you. You know, it's actually, is it this week? I think it's this week. Mr. Beast Burgers, you get free delivery.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so there you go, Mitch. There's your chance to try the Mr. Beast Burger.
That's if I can get an Uber around here.
Didn't you say it was possible, like during the day, something like that?
Yeah, but like rarely.
Well, have you tried for a Mr. Beast Burger?
I mean, I could try, but like I said, it's very hard.
Are you? Well, I mean, it's not hard for you.
It is hard for me.
It's hard for those poor drivers. All you gotta do is click a button, man.
Yeah, but I gotta find one first.
Wait, find what?
Exist.
Find what?
An Uber driver.
Well, no. Wait. To go there? Are you asking about trying to go there in person or to get it delivered to you?
I'm trying to talk about it getting delivered to me.
Well, you know they take care of that for you, right?
Yeah.
When you download the app, it'll just press a button and say, "Hey, we're looking for drivers," and you'll either get "Sorry, fuck you," or "Hey, we found one."
Yeah, I usually get the "Oh, sorry, fuck you."
Oh, okay. There you go.
For
just
like
keep clicking,
6 hours.
Just keep clicking refresh, and you'll get that Mr. Beast Burger, my friend.
One day.
But you know there is one around you. You said.
Yeah, there is one around here.
I hope you get to try it. I wonder how long it's gonna stay around for. I'd be very surprised if it was a long time.
Play by ear, basically.
Yes, so just have to pay attention to Twitter.
Yep.
By the time we are recording this, me and Mitch will actually be starting new project. It's not hentai, sadly. Sorry, I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up immediately.
I'm sad too.
Yeah, I know. We're going pretty far with that too. I still have the storyboard on my wall right now of like the whole scene we're gonna play out and everything.
He's currently ripping down all the post-its and
yeah, all the forum posts and everything. Damn, fuck. I created a new account for that stuff too. Damn, it was called Justin Loves Hentai TV. I'm really sad. By the time that this podcast comes out, we're going to be playing some Rust on Twitch.
Indeed.
Because that is blowing up recently, playing Rust again. I'm sure the devs are so happy to hear this.
Oh, yeah. Well, my thing with Rust is that Rust is a fun game. It's just every time I played it, I didn't get far. Like, at all.
I've never...
Like, I would just get murked.
You always get killed?
Oh, yeah.
I've never gotten to the point...
I was explaining to Pat yesterday about the story I had with you. I don't even know if you remember this, because it was so long ago. But it was like 3.5 years ago, or 4 years ago, something like that. And I don't know why, but it's like the only memory I have of that game. Do you remember... This is going to be hard if you don't remember, because then I'm going to have to explain the entire story. But do you remember when we had like spawned in on a server and we had this one guy with us for like 3 hours?
Okay.
You don't remember this, do you?
Oh, that was the whole question. Maybe, probably. I guess I do.
Yeah.
Maybe?
So we basically spawned in and we were with this guy. Don't remember his username or anything, but you were mainly talking to him because I was still trying to figure out the voice chatting stuff, and then I figured it out like halfway through.
Okay, it's coming back to me.
But we were running around the world for like a really long time, and then we finally found like a spot, and we were like, okay, me and Justin are gonna build a house here, and this guy's gonna build a house like a little further down, so that way we can keep in contact with each other. So like, all I remember is like 20 minutes later, we just hear, because luckily we were still in a range where we could like slightly hear each other, with like the two of us and the guy. But all we hear is the guy just going, "Fuck you, get away from my house." Oh my God. Do you not remember this?
I have a memory of it, but this is very foggy, so I'm just relying on what you're telling me right now.
So yeah, we just hear the guy that we were with just yelling, and me and you run over, and we're like in like basically starter gear.
Just underwear.
And me and you ran over, and there was 3 people outside of his house, just head to toe, dressed in like everything. Do you remember this?
Did we just keep respawning over and over again and trying to beat the shit out of them?
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember this.
Yeah, because they were trying to rob him. And we just kept denying them every single time.
Yeah, they kept killing us, but then we would just spawn back in our underwear.
Killing us.
And just start
we would
throwing
just
rocks.
keep spawning back, and we would just throw rocks at them the entire
I don't think
time.
we ended up winning that battle.
Oh, absolutely not. We lost that battle. That battle was a losing battle.
The last time I played Rust was after that, sometime between now and then. And I remember I got into the server, just joined it randomly out of the server list. And I made myself like a little hut, like a little 4x4 hut. Had a bed inside, had a cabinet, and I had a little lock on my door. I remember I logged out. And when you log out in Rust, by the way, your body stays there on the ground. So people can rob you even when you're not online. Like if you have a gun in your inventory, they can pick up the gun. Yeah. Because you're there still. So I made this little house, and I logged on the next day, and the door was kicked in. Everything was gone. They took my ceiling, dude. They took the ceiling. And I was naked, and I had nothing. And I think that's just when I quit. I was like, all right, you know what?
You were just like, you know what? This sucks.
Yeah. You know what? This isn't worth playing on the server anymore. And I think I just left.
Hysterical.
Well, you know what I found out, actually, just, what was it, yesterday or today? For anyone who also doesn't know, who you shouldn't unless you're a psychopath, the Rust server that me and Mitch are joining is hosted by JP Tactical Tickler, a Twitch streamer that me and him both know. So I was helping him set it up, and obviously you have to use an IP address to do that.
Yeah.
And so I entered it, and we both hopped on. Empty server, nothing there. Just started building. I was like, hey, this is how you play Rust. And we just were messing around for about an hour or so. We logged off. And I kept telling him, I was like, hey, JP, your server is just named the default name. He's like, oh, I only changed it a few minutes ago. It'll probably take a few hours to update. I'm like, okay. And then he texted me. Let's just say it was yesterday. He's like, hey, Justin, I got news for you. I was like, what's up? He's like, that server we were on, it wasn't mine. I messed up a number in the port number. So we entered a random IP address and still got onto someone's empty server. And so there's a house there now. I wish I had placed
a sign. There's just a house on this random person server.
Yeah, I doubt they will ever find it. It was like a 4x4 house. There wasn't even a sign or anything. But I just find that hilarious. We're just fucking around this dude's server. And it was just barren.
It wasn't even yours.
Yeah, and that's the thing. No one else was there. There was no buildings, so obviously they didn't care either. It's like, well, damn. I guess so. I'm looking forward to it. Are you?
Yeah, it should be a good time. Especially since like some of the creators I know, and then a lot of them I don't know. It'll be a good experience to meet some new people.
There's gonna be a lot of dicks and titties flopping around if people don't have some clothes on.
Yep. But you can blur that, right?
Yeah, you can.
On Twitch, I thought so. I was like, I'm sure they have a blur option.
Twitch doesn't care if you show nudity as long as you're not like just staring like eyes forward.
Yeah, but see, I'm the type of person who will do that comedically and then get banned. So
I would
Gotta have the blur
I would
option on.
unironically love to see you banned for staring at like a rust genitals.
Yep.
Did you
Staring.
Yeah, you didn't live stream Cyberpunk.
I did not.
No, I customized my penis in Cyberpunk live on Twitch. I didn't pay too much attention to it. I skipped by that section pretty fast. I wasn't like,
You're just like, look at my penis.
Yeah, I was like, what size fits me best? Ooh, like it wasn't. I wasn't that into it, so I did skip past it. But I saw it, and so did Twitch.
And it was there, and now it's there forever.
And they had to sit there with their arms folded and be like, God damn it! There's so honestly, no one's ever gonna say this. No one has the bravery to say this. But on Twitch, when Cyberpunk released on the day of the release, I think that was a world record for how many penises were shown live on the internet at once on a site that wasn't porn.
Yep, probably.
And that's on Twitch, baby.
Yep.
Good job, Twitch.
Twitch holds that record. Good job, guys.
Good job, people. Woo!
Woo! They did the thing.
You showed nudity, and that's okay.
Because you didn't lose your sight.
Yeah. You didn't lose any sponsors. I still saw an ad for Tostina's Pizza Rolls. Tostina's, they know where their fan base is at. Yeah. All these people that advertise on Twitch, there's been some hit or miss. Like recently they had football on Twitch. Like, who the fuck gives, like, who cares about that? But, Tostina's Pizza Roll, Taco Bell, like, they know where their viewers are at. They know where to catch the ad revenue. Because it worked for me. I actually had Tostina's Pizza Roll for my first time 2 nights ago. Have you?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not alone in this. I thought you were just going to be flabbergasted. Well, apparently it's like the food of the gods for video games.
For the gamers.
Exactly. And I understand it now.
It's the next part of fuel next to Mountain Dew.
Exactly. Mountain Dew and pizza rolls, you're unstoppable. You are pure raw energy of a gamer. And that's the thing is now I understand it. Those things took less than 2 minutes to cook. Easy, quick, delicious. I was dipping them in ranch dressing. Easy. The bag says, hey, you can have 6 or you can have 12. Basically, like to show you how long you should microwave it for. So I made 12 at like 1 a.m. I was like, you know what? I could do 12 more. And so I ended up having just 24 pizza rolls. I'm sure there's some people out there that's noob numbers. That's pussy numbers. But I got a small tummy. And
a small tummy.
24 Tostina pizza rolls.
Tummy small.
So Tostinos, if you want to reach out to us, we'd be happy to eat more pizza rolls.
Yeah, that's like me when I go to like Taco Bell or something. I'm really bad. Especially on days where I'm like monstrously hungry.
Bad as in you order a lot of stuff?
Yeah. Where like it's definitely more food than I should be eating, and it's definitely like for 2 or 3 people, and then I'm just there devouring it like a fiend. Yeah,
and is it even classified as food,
Probably not at that point. At that point it's just I'm just throwing mush in my face.
It's just materials. Oh my god. No, that's the thing. When I go to Taco Bell too, I order the same thing every time, never any less. Even if I'm a little not that hungry, I must. If I try to eat and there's a little left over, oh, that's a shame on me. But if I go there and I don't order what I usually get, and when I'm done eating that first burrito out of the 15, and I still feel hungry, but there's none left, now I'm depressed.
Yeah, see, for me recently, I was getting the chalupa box.
Okay.
The cheddar chalupa. But now it's gone. It's discontinued, and I cried last time I went there when they still had the advertisement for it, and I asked for it, and they were like, we don't sell those anymore.
See, that's how you know me and you are real pieces of shit. When we get real sad that our continuous supply,
so good.
Our continuous supply of fat food is like, what do you mean you don't have anymore?
I was so sad. I remember because Pat drove me. This was a while ago. This is like maybe a week or 2 ago.
God, we're such fat asses.
That was the last time we went to Taco Bell.
Okay.
Because it's not like we go like every day. We maybe go like once every other week.
Okay. All right.
Because fast food, why not?
Yeah.
And he was driving, and I remember when I asked for it, and the guy told us we didn't have it. And he just like looked at me, and he just saw the amount of like distress and sadness on my face.
Oh my god.
I was just like, I'll just get a crunch wrap.
Wait, so what do you get now?
And that's it. So I used to get that box because it came with the chalupa, it came with like a burrito and like a regular taco.
Yeah.
And then like a little snack, like those crunchy cinnamon twist thingies.
Okay.
and like a drink.
I don't really fuck with those cinnamon twist things. They're like,
I'm not crazy about them. They're all right.
They're like 80% air and
and 20% cinnamon.
Exactly. So what do you get? Sorry.
So like nowadays I just get like a crunch wrap, which is like the like the little pizza thingy or whatever.
Like the hexagon shaped thing.
Yeah, the hexagon. I couldn't think of the shape for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say an octagon. It's probably more of an octagon.
Yeah, I guess so. I think actually it's a pentagon. Maybe it might be a pentagon.
But I usually get that, and then I'll get like.
Do they have different flavors that you can get, or like different?
I just get the normal.
Just beef, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually get that, and then like 2 other tacos or something else, and that's it. But like when I was getting the chalupa box, it was usually because I was starving.
Okay.
Like I was like dead hungry because we used to go really late at night when we would like edit for like very long periods of time.
I really want to get Taco Bell right now. Fuck me.
So don't. I'll get in my car. Don't.
God damn it.
I'll leave right now. But I would usually get the crunch wrap with the chalupa box. So like $17 worth of food only for myself.
Dude, while you're talking, I just text my girlfriend saying, "What do you want for dinner?" Oh my god. So I'm sorry for that notification that's about to go off. Dude, I got some recommendations for you. Taco Bell.
Okay, all right.
You gotta like write this down.
This entire podcast is just gonna be Taco Bell now.
Yeah, dude. Sponsors, please. All right, so you gotta get this down. So no matter what, you gotta try the cheesy gordita crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what it is? It's a normal soft shell taco. However, they add sour cream, and the taco shell is inside another taco shell. Yeah, but it's like really breaded.
Yeah,
and
it has
like
I've had it.
Exactly. Yeah, that shit is addictive. Oh my god. Yeah,
they got rid of that.
No, you can still ask for it.
You sure?
Yeah. So what I found out. So my other favorite item is called the beef quesarito. Have you ever heard of that?
Mm.
It's basically just a burrito. Has a little bit of spice to it. I say that because I'm white, but the Mexican side of me senses a little spice.
Uh-huh.
So it's just basically a really good burrito they make. Just a really good cheese, sour cream, beef burrito. And it wasn't on the menu anymore. And I went there one day and I said, "Hey, can I get a beef quesarito?" And they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that anymore." Oh, the pain in my heart, dude. I wanted to cry in the drive-thru right there. God, I was going to physically assault the worker. So I came back like a month later because there's 2 Taco Bells I go to. One by my work, if I ever get that for lunch, or one by my house.
See, there's one by my house, which is the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the one by my work, it's too convenient.
They just put it right there. They know.
Yeah.
The one by my work, I went to a month later. I just wanted to try it. No, my coworker said, "Hey, it's right here on their online menu." I was like, "What the fuck?" So I went to that Taco Bell again. I said, "Hey," with confidence, as much confidence I could muster in my stomach. I said, "Hey, I want a beef quesarito." And they went, "Okay." I was like, oh my god. And so I had them constantly. I say constantly as in every time I went. But then one day when I was on my day off, I went to Taco Bell. I went to the one by my house and I said, "Hey, can I get a beef quesarito?" And they said, "I'm sorry, that's either an online order only or you order it to be picked up in the drive-thru using our app. It's an app exclusive." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." I was like, "So you don't have it?" She's like, "Not unless you use the app." And then I don't know why I was putting up a fight, but I was like, "But the Taco Bell that I usually go to just gives me it." And it was just dead silent. I was like, "So you can't do it?" And they went, "No." I was like, "Okay, can I get this?" Like, I don't know what I was trying to get.
You're about to like roll up your sleeves and like start fighting the speaker that you talk through.
Yeah, I don't know if she was gonna cover her mic and be like, "Yo, boss, this guy's speaking mad fucking facts. He just brought up that he got served this at another Taco Bell."
Tell him no, we can't do it.
Tell him no, keep him going. Say maybe. Hey man, we might be able to give it to you. What Taco Bell do you go to? And I just give him the crossroads. Oh, we fucking hate that location. Pull up front. Yeah.
Yo, we'll give you like 10.
This guy's speaking mad facts. Someone else gave him food. It'd be like going to a McDonald's and be like, "Excuse me."
That's weird. Why is it exclusive in one area, but in another area that's probably not even that far from you? Nah.
Genuinely, I think to talk about my work, the workers just don't give a fuck. And they're just going to give it to me. They probably had one dude that was like, "What do you mean I need the app?" And they're like, "All right, you know what? Fuck it. Take it. Here. Come here. Come here. Let me shove it in your fat mouth."
There you go. Here. Open. Wider. There
like a trash can, you piece of shit.
But dump this in your system.
That'd be like going to McDonald's. I'd be like, "Excuse me, I went to a McDonald's in Japan, and they had a fish fillet with caviar on it."
Oh, bro, silence, you know what? Now you're bringing up international food.
Okay.
It still makes me sad because I only had it the one time.
Okay.
So when I used to go visit Alicia, when I used to go on like the bus from New York to go visit her all the time.
Okay.
I don't miss those. I don't miss sitting in a bus for 4.5 hours. Don't miss it. So when I used to go visit her, there was a McDonald's at the place that I would have to wait at, like to go back home.
Okay.
And it's still there, but I would usually get it every single time just because it's convenient and there's food and it's like right before I go on the bus, so I'm full.
Okay.
And McDonald's, I don't remember. Maybe it was like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They had an international menu.
That McDonald's had an international menu?
A little while. Yeah, it was like an event or whatever for like a month.
I was about to say, that can't be permanent.
No, it wasn't permanent. I think it was like every McDonald's did it, but that was the only McDonald's I went to at the time that did it. And it was an international menu where there was like 6 selective items.
Okay.
From like a few different countries. I gotta look it up because it was the best burger I have ever had from a fast food place.
What was it like from?
It was amazing. It was from Spain. I'm pretty sure it was from Spain. McDonald's. Wow. I gotta look it up. Go ahead. So fucking good.
Damn,
McDonald's Spain burger. Here we go. Spain burger? Hold up. Don't mind me. I'm just fucking up. I just can't type.
Yeah, what this burger do, man?
Bro, I love that there's videos on it and people are like, best McDonald's burger. That's
oh my god, dude! Spain got figured out.
It's so good.
What was different about it?
I can't remember. Where the fuck is it?
I imagine just, I guess, different types of sauces and shit like that. Like, I imagine
it was just it was fantastic.
Was it still like a normal meat patty and like buns and stuff?
Yeah, it was. Here we go. This is it. What the hell is it called? I just want to know what was in it because I can't remember. But it was so good. Oh, here it is. The Grand McStream Bacon Burger from Spain.
Oh my god. The Grand McStream?
It was so fucking good. It consisted of a 1/4 pounder of beef, topped with bacon, McBacon sauce, Gouda cheese, and onions.
Wow. Gouda?
It was smacking.
It was smashing.
I
would go to Spain.
I would give up the entire McDonald's menu just for that burger one more time.
You know what I think about every now and then when I tell my parents that you came to visit me at one point? Well, not my parents, but just everyone. We had some genuine good food at Disneyland. The lunch that we got, the Italian restaurant.
Indeed. It was very good.
They gave us some good pasta.
That was delicious.
Take in mind, it probably costs half the price of the ticket to get in, but it was some pretty fucking good pasta. And you had some wine. You got a little drunk at Disneyland.
Oh, I didn't get drunk.
You're trying to fuck Minnie Mouse right in front of Mickey? You sick fuck.
You know what it was like to have wine at Disneyland and then get on a Ferris wheel? It was an immediate death sentence.
Dude, oh my god.
But bro, that burger, oh god, I fucking wanted it again. It was so good. But you know what? We should talk about the Disney trip because I don't think we've really spoken about it.
Definitely not on the podcast. That's
definitely
for sure.
Not on the podcast. So like,
no,
how long
ago was
it?
That exists.
2 years ago? 3 years ago now?
It was no, it was only.
It was 2.
Wait,
I think it was 2 years.
2019. It was in 2019. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago now.
Because in 2020 I went to Japan.
Yeah, and I visited you in January.
Exactly. So yeah, it was.
So funny enough, January.
Okay, so 2 years ago exactly, pretty much.
Yeah. I finally visited Justin for the first time ever.
Story time.
I got assaulted by his dog.
You did not.
No, I'm kidding.
You're saying that like she's some fucking animal.
No, Luna's nice compared to the Luna I had back at home. But
it came in March,
visited.
actually.
Was it in March?
Yeah, I have pictures.
Yeah,
I just
actually,
looked
no,
at
yeah,
pictures.
it definitely was. It definitely was in March.
Yeah.
Because the next month, yeah, it was definitely in March, actually. But I visited him for the first time. That's when I got to meet Lyric and I realized just how tall Lyric actually was.
Yes.
He's a giant. And then we went to LA, which was nice. I never want to be in that traffic ever again.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think we were in a traffic for a total of 15 minutes while we were there. On our way home. Are you talking about just while we were in LA?
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad at all.
Like getting into LA? And then we went to that Taco Bell.
We did go to a Taco Bell.
Which was slightly sketchy, but
yeah.
we went.
Yeah, you were very...
That was very not okay there.
No, you were very like, I'm eating, so...
Yeah, yeah, I mean... But that's because I was starving. Because we went to the observatory. What?
I just pulled up a photo of me wearing a Mickey Mouse hat, and then I have a button on me that is Kung Fu Panda, and it says, I'm celebrating, and it just says, Justin. Because we went to Universal Studios, and we went to the fucking desk, we're like, hey, can we get pins because we're celebrating? And it's like, what are you celebrating? We're like, his first time in here. And they pulled out a pin that said, it's my first time for you. And they're like, do you want a pin? I was like, what can I get? They're like, we'll just give you I'm celebrating. I was like, okay. So I have that.
I remember this too. Because I still have that button.
Oh my God. You do?
Yeah, I do. I still have it.
If I remember, during the YouTube edit for this, I'll throw up some photos of us together at Disneyland and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that was fun. That was a really...
That was a really fun trip. Hopefully when COVID falls off the face of the earth, we can do that again.
I'm genuinely excited to have a trip like that. Well, I want to take all my friends to Japan. Ever since I went, I'm addicted. I need to go.
I would love to go to Japan.
It is my goal.
I will drag Alicia on that plane.
I'm very... it costs a lot of money to go there. So this entire year, I'm trying to save as much as possible.
That's literally just like a massive, like, when we have the money, that's when we can go.
Exactly. My goal is to try and take my girlfriend this year. I promised her I would, like, ever since we started dating. So I'm trying my best. I'm going towards the end of the year because I would be an absolute idiot to try and go during the Olympics. Now? Oh my God. No, not even just now, just during the Olympics. Oh yeah,
the Olympics.
This year, hopefully, knock on wood.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Tell them about
it would be a hellhole.
Tell them about the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, formerly known as Tower of Terror.
Oh, that was great. I hated, before I went on it, but after I went on it, it was great.
Yeah. So me and Mitch have an agreement on hating drop rides.
Oh, I despise them.
Yeah. However, I had gone on the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Those rides and the roller coasters that start off with you getting launched.
I was not expecting that when me and you went, to be fair.
I hate those. I would rather go up and then drop than waiting for the rocket boosters to kick in.
I mean, we went on the Incredicoaster. Remember that?
Yeah, that was fine because that ride wasn't very fast.
I mean, it launches you pretty good.
Yeah, you're going like 60?
Oh, I didn't have my speedometer out. But the drop ride, Guardians of the Galaxy, is I'd gone 2 years prior. And I was like, man, this ride is fucking awesome. So I told Mitch, I was like, dude, trust me. We both hate drop rides, but this one's a good one. And we went on it. And I guess 2 years was long enough for me to forget how it starts. So me and Mitch have genuinely never yelled that loud in my entire life, honestly.
I've never heard you scream that loud. You've never heard me scream that loud.
No, because me and Mitch went on the ride, and it
was just genuine fear.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, you're on a big elevator, basically, with a bunch of other people strapped in. And the Disney does a great job of designing rides, is that the ride moves backwards into the elevator shaft. And I was telling him, it's like, oh, let's hold hands, and you fly towards the ceiling, like at a speed that is not designed for humans. And like everything
we
after
have
that,
some awesome pictures from that ride too.
I do. I'll show them. But
half of those pictures are hysterical.
Because that's the thing. We went on it, what, like 3 or 4 times? So after the first time, we actually had a good amount of fun. Just like...
Yeah, after the first time, we got off, and like me and you just looked at each other and looked like we had just ran like a marathon.
Yeah, because the first
we were like
one...
out of breath but happy at the same time.
Oh my God. The first ride, there was probably dents in the iron bars where my hands had gripped onto the thing. But like after that, we like let our hands go and had them up in the air.
Yeah, because like you said, we were jokingly like, let's hold hands because it'd be funny in the picture. But then like as soon as like the picture was taken, there is no hand-to-hand contact. There is just hands on the bars.
Just gripped. Oh my God. You know what's funny?
Wait, oh my God, I just remembered something so funny. Do you remember? Oh my God, I can't believe I just remembered this. And we have the picture too. You have to have it. Do you remember when we were in line and there was this family with the son and the daughter?
Okay.
And the daughter was making fun of the brother the like entire time before we got on the ride.
Okay.
Like saying like, oh, you're going to be scared. You're going to be scared. You're not going to like it. And then I remembered because of the picture, because they're in the picture with us. The little girl is absolutely terrified.
Oh, yes. No.
And then the son was having a great time.
I wasn't even looking at the photo. I knew what you were talking about. The
Do you know
photo
what
was
I'm
me and you with
talking
our hands in the air, and the girl was just clenched to her death.
Yeah, that kid had such a great time, and then the girl that was bullying him the entire time had such a shit ride.
Dude, that's the thing. When a kid is silent on a scary ride, they're really having a panic attack.
I'm so glad I just remembered that because that was the funniest shit.
I only have one photo of us holding hands on the ride. Because it was the one that I thought was most hilarious. It's one where I was blinking and you're like looking confused. However, I don't know how good of a chance I have to re-download the Disney app from 2 years ago. So
well,
I'll try
I definitely
it.
don't have the phone I had at that time. So
is it called My Disney Experience? I don't know. That's Walt Disney World.
I don't remember.
Shop Disney. I don't know. I'll fucking. Oh, here it is, Disneyland. All right, I'm gonna try and fucking log in with this.
And
God.
see if you could actually pull up those photos.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to find my email. I'm gonna have to guess my password.
When we went, what was it, like Artist Valley or something like that?
Yeah, I actually just pulled up a photo of that where we got to draw stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, we got to.
I had a great time there too. That was fun.
Who'd we draw?
We drew Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, I forget what the second one was.
What the hell was the other one?
Oh, Olaf.
Olaf. That's what it
That
was.
was it.
Yeah, I remembered making Olaf and crying on the inside at how bad it looked. And then I looked over to you and it was like a masterpiece and I was very upset.
I remember a kid getting kicked out because he was crying too much.
Yeah.
And I think even the parents were like, oh, there they go. Or no, the artist was like, oh,
yeah,
I'm
pretty sure we traded pictures because you gave me your poo picture and I gave you mine.
I'm gonna be honest. If they exist, they're crunched up somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're destroyed somewhere. I don't know where they'd be, but it might just be in my closet next to me because I know I threw like everything that I had in my parents' house when I moved. I just kind of threw everything in Ziploc bags to like preserve things. A lot of like like little things. So I know for a fact I have some of the stuff from that trip in there. I mean, I still have my wand from Universal.
Right.
Which, it was so good. That Harry Potter world was awesome.
Oh man, dude, I don't think I have the old photos.
Damn.
Memberships and passes.
I have to check my phone. I might have them downloaded on my old phone.
I think it's just been so long that like, unless this isn't the right account, it might not be. But like when I go to photos, there's nothing here. It says link photos, but that's like if I have an attraction number or a barcode, stuff like that. Like I said, I do have one photo of us on the ride. Damn, I want to see that kid losing their shit.
I know. Because it was so funny.
Or
I just remember I just remember it so well.
There has to be more somewhere because I have the photo of us on Pixar Pier. That was the most cringiest shit ever. Do you remember that? When we were on the pier and the woman was taking our photo with the camera and asking us to do like poses. God, that was really
I do remember
cringy.
that. Yeah.
Oh wait.
That was something.
Oh, wait. I found the other photos.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I did save them. Hang on. Where's All right. There's us. Yeah, so I have every ride. So we went, I think, a total of 3 times, okay? Yeah. So there's a photo. It was the photo of me and you pretending to punch each other. Like we were grabbing onto each other's shirts.
One. Yeah. We had like each other's collars on our shirts.
And in the people in front of us, okay? The son is leaning forward on the ride, just looking at the horizon. He looks like he has total inner peace.
He had a great time.
Yeah.
I remember him being so happy at getting off that ride. Like he had a great time.
Now his dad, however, who's sitting next to him, is looking over to his left with a concerned face, and to his left is the mom just consoling the daughter. The daughter wrapped in her arms.
It's so funny. Like, I feel bad, but at the same time, like, she kind of deserved it because she was being rude to her brother, like, the entire time.
Just me and you in the background, just looking like we're fighting.
It's just a funny picture.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, one girl in the back looks like she just threw up. No offense. I'm sure she's a very nice woman. Yeah.
I just love that I just visually remember that picture.
Because I think I was constantly on the first row. I was like, all right, Mitch, when we get to the top, we got to do something funny. And then every time we got to a certain point, I was like, all right, here comes it. And we immediately dropped it. Like, it's the next one. It's the next one. Here it is. Oh, nope, that wasn't it. Because the ride is so long.
Yeah. And then it changes too, depending on like what scenarios happen on the ride. Because it's like visually in front of you too. When you get to like certain floors, it'll like.
I don't think we ever got one. I think we only got one thing twice. I think most of the time it was randomized what we got, which is awesome. Yeah. I remember, I think the most fun one we had is we saw it, and, you know, for anyone who hasn't gone on the ride, sorry, folks, losers, Rocket plugs in the music, and you hear music while you're on the ride the entire time. I remember they started playing The Boys Are Back in Town, and me and you looked at each other, and we're just
everyone on the ride got hyped.
We were all like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Because most of the people on the ride when we were on it that time were like our age.
Right. Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
We all got hyped.
That was obviously not the first run.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that obviously was not the first attempt. But everyone on that ride just had we were just all yelling and excited on the way up.
Excitement levels went way higher than it should have been.
And that's what Disneyland's all about, people.
Just getting really hype on a ride.
Fuck them kids. Don't go on that ride, all right? This is a tough boys ride.
Yeah, I would love to go back sometime.
You know, it's funny, when I went with you and when I went back in graduation for high school, I would always go on that ride a bunch of times. There was always that one where you go and you're like, oh, whoa, okay, this doesn't feel good in my stomach. I think this one was one too many. And that's when I stopped. That's when I'm like, oh, okay, wow, I could throw up. That's what happened.
See, there was one ride. I don't know if you've ever been. Have you been to Florida? No. Okay. So
only place I've been to on the East Coast.
You wouldn't know the ride. You'd have to look it up.
Disney World.
There's a ride in SeaWorld called the Kraken.
Kraken?
I went on that ride 9 times. And it's a roller coaster.
Okay.
Like a very long roller coaster. I loved that ride. And I think I was 11.
I thought you were going to say, I threw up.
No, I had a great time. I loved it. I kept going on it. Like, I went on it like 4 times in a row, and then my parents were just like, yeah, you're on your own. Like, we're done. So I just went on it by myself, like, multiple times.
I traveled to the Midwest. I don't know. Is Cincinnati part of the Midwest? I don't know. Maybe. I traveled to Cincinnati to see my dad and my new stepmom at the time. And so, you know, to bond with my new stepmom, she's like, hey, there's this awesome amusement park that's only, you know, an hour away. Let's go. And I told her, I was like, man, I'm really scared of roller coasters, so, you know, I can't promise I'll go on anything. But I was like, you know what, that day I'm gonna break my fear. I was like, let's go on that one. And without me knowing at the time, I'd chosen, I think it was labeled the 3rd highest roller coaster in the world. my tallest. So my pants were shit blown when I when I went up the climb. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. That sucked. And I remember my mom went to Knott's Berry Farm in California. I'm sure you've heard that name before. There's a wooden roller coaster there. It's called like the Silver Bullet or something like that. She came off that ride crying. I think I went on it and it was nothing. I was like, damn. Pussy,
I think
Mom.
there's a ride at Six Flags here next in Jersey.
Dude, I want to go to Six Flags. I know
there
that's like the ultimate test.
there that I will never go on ever again because I feel like the ride's gonna fall apart.
Okay.
It's called Rolling Thunder.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And it's like two roller coasters that are side by side, but it's a wooden coaster.
Okay.
And
oh yeah.
It's weird because El Toro is right next to it, and I love El Toro, and it's a wooden roller coaster. I think it's the fastest wooden roller coaster in the world, and I love El Toro. El Toro is great, but Rolling Thunder, I feel like it's gonna fall apart any moment because it feels like it's coming off the tracks as you're going up and down the little hills. It's absolutely terrifying.
That's the fun. I've been on a few wooden roller coasters too. Wooden roller coasters genuinely aren't that scary because they can't be. They're wood. You can't do that many sharp turns and stuff. I think honestly what makes them so terrifying is it feels like they're about to fucking collapse.
Yeah. Like Rolling Thunder really felt like that. Like El Toro was fine. I loved El Toro.
I went on a
Rolling Thunder
coaster.
gave me anxiety.
I went on a wooden roller coaster with my stepmom only like last year. I can't remember the name. It was at a small amusement park. That thing physically assaulted me with how much it was moving. Like,
yo, that's like Green Lantern.
You're just getting shit punched out of you.
Green Lantern at Six Flags will make your nuts go into your mouth.
Why?
Because it's a standing roller coaster, but it goes upside down and shit.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Your nuts will end up in your mouth. It hurts, that ride. That ride is just physical pain.
Oh my God.
The entire male race. It's just it's terrible. It hurts. It's a great ride, but it hurts.
That's what I don't like. I will go on any roller coaster. I hate the ones that are trying to reinvent the wheel. Like, hey, this one, you lie flat. Like, fuck that. That's terrifying. That sounds horrible. I went to another one. Like I said, I went on a bunch of coasters with my stepmom at this amusement park. There's one where like you sit and your feet dangle, so the roller coaster's like above you.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, no, that one was actually pretty fun.
That's like I think it's Bizarro or Superman. It's one of the two. Is like
it actually felt really relaxing. Like you didn't feel that much like G-force.
It feels like you're flying.
Yeah, it felt actually really good. However, obviously, even if I was, completely loving, just loving, roller coasters. I still get nervous because I feel like either I'm gonna puke. I get terrified I'm gonna puke, and I'm just terrified I'm gonna make an embarrassment of myself, and I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop now. But on that roller coaster, sorry, that one actually genuinely was. We were going.
If you guys
up,
have made it this far, just leave a in the comments.
Yeah, no, come on, we were going up the incline, like the climb, and before we got on the ride, I was like, man, I have to go to the bathroom a little bit, and my mom was like, oh, can you just wait till after the ride? I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. And then we're going up, and then just stopped, and I was like, I have 10 seconds till an anxiety attack kicks in right now.
10 seconds until I have an anxiety attack and I soil myself.
Yeah, and one of the kids was just like saying, one of the kids for some reason in the back, it was probably like 10, was just screaming the word penis just over and over again. So that wasn't helping my mindset. Yeah, that wasn't helping my mindset. And then one of the security guards just walks up past us, and I went and reach up like, excuse me, sir, are we going back down? But he fixed something. I was like, all right, so we're probably gonna have to get back on. And then it just kept going forward. And I was like, all right, now I'm terrified. Now I'm scared that we are about to go on the ride. The pee is about to get gravitational pull out of my penis. And I'm about to piss on all these kids.
It's not gonna be a good day for me. It's not gonna be a good day for them.
So I'll tell you what, next time you come to visit, which hopefully is either this year or next year, whenever, sometime in the next year, hopefully, because we had a lot of fun. We have to go to California again, but this time we're going to Six Flags to actually try some good roller coasters to see how that goes. That will be fun.
And maybe one day when you visit here, I'll bring you to Six Flags when the world isn't falling apart.
What Six Flags do you have near? I think the one in California is called Magic Mountain.
This one has like all the big rides.
All right, I'm gonna be a little
Nitro, terrified. King Ka.
Oh, dude.
El Toro.
I will. King Ka's the one that goes straight up and then right straight down, right?
Yeah, I've never been on it.
I will say, even though I'm still slightly scared of roller coasters, that is what I want to try. That one actually looks pretty cool.
It's the fastest coaster in the world.
I don't think that's true. I think it was the tallest. I think the fastest coaster in the world is in Dubai. It's a Ferrari roller coaster.
Fastest coaster.
Please tell me I'm right. Ferrari roller coaster in Dubai.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
It goes 149 miles per hour.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
How can you do that without a windshield in front of you? The wind is going to rip your skin off.
As of 2020, it is the fastest roller coaster in the world.
Dude, that thing's going to rip your skin off.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
That would hurt.
It's crazy, too, because the gap between that and the King Ka is nearly 20 miles per hour difference. Because King Ka goes 128.
Oh my god.
It's a 20 mile per hour difference.
Holy fuck. I didn't even know King Ka was that fast.
Yeah, it goes 128.
I thought by fast you meant like 80 or something like that. Dude. I've never even stuck my head out the window past 80 and I feel like my face is ripped off.
It uses a hydraulic launch system.
So this has to be your living nightmare since you hate coasters at launch.
Oh, yeah. It's the only coaster I haven't been on in Six Flags.
So basically, you're going to get on the... Not only do you hate launch coasters, you're going to go on the second fastest pretty much in the entire world. In the entire world. That just takes you from standing still to melting. I feel like that's going to hurt. There's no way that doesn't feel weird on your head.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm really like sensitive when it comes to G-force and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. One of the rides me and my stepmom went on was also labeled the... most inverted coaster in the world. I think there was like 11 loops.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I like looping coasters.
Dude, when we stopped at the end, everyone in the coaster looked like they had died and came back. We all felt...
Everyone died and came back, and it was all over.
Everyone was just like, fuck.
Oh, Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
I've never felt more sick off a roller coaster in my life. It was horrible. It just kept spinning. And after like the fifth one, I was like, it's gotta stop soon, right? This is just painful.
Please stop. Please.
Well, you know what we'll do? If you come here and we travel to LA, we'll just live stream the entire car drive. Just live stream on my dash.
That would be fun.
And if I go to you, then we'll just record King Ka should have every roller coaster, or at least every big one, should have a video recording system. Like there's a GoPro in the dash of your cart, so you can see your face. I think, honestly, I'm not even nervous about the launch up and fall down. Maybe a little bit about the going straight down, but it only lasts like 2 seconds, you know?
Yeah.
But going 0 to 120? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That just sounds painful on the human body. Imagine also reading, it also has the fastest deceleration with going down in 3 seconds. That's going to kill you.
The
That's going to snap your neck.
Launch coaster I'd ever been on, I think it went 88 miles per hour. And even then that hurt.
Oh my God.
Because of the G-force.
There's got to be a way to brace for that.
I feel like there really isn't.
I think
your brain just kind of gets mushed to the back of the chair, and then you're just done.
Yeah, your brainstem
like you're not
snaps.
moving anymore. You're done.
Yeah, you snap the brainstem at that point.
Yeah.
I think King Ka, they actually tell you just to rest your head against the back, and then one dude that leans his head forward it's killed right on impact.
just the back of his head. Just
that dude be sitting in front of us, and you just see his hand go limp. It's like, oh.
Stop the ride!
Yeah, and then you do that thing on King Ka where the ride goes backwards if you don't make it all the way. Mm-hmm. And the worker's like, oh, here you go again. It's like, no, he's dead. He died. He's dead on the ride.
He's gone. Get him off.
We'd go over the hill and you'd be like, Justin, look, the guy in front of us has his hands up. It's like, oh, that's not involuntary. That's he's dead.
All right. Well, I think this is a good place to stop the podcast before we talk about roller coasters for another like 30 minutes.
I know. I was about to get real graphic. Just be like, imagine getting on the coaster with your loved one, and then at the end of the coaster, they're just blacked out. Oh my God, that'd be the worst shit ever. 911.
There'll be like a fly splattered across the wall.
I think traveling at that speed, if you hit a fly, it'd be like a bullet. It'd leave a dent in your head. Oh my god. Well, thank you to everyone who's listening for this. If you're hyped for that vacation, I am too.
Whenever that'll happen, knowing the world.
Yeah. Whenever that happens, hopefully this year, knock on wood. But thank you to everyone who's been listening and leaving comments on the video, and to all the people listening via audio. I'm sorry you can't see the photos, but we appreciate you. Don't look at your phone while driving, dipshits. You guys all have a great rest of your night, evening, morning. Brunch is what you said before.
Brunch.
And we will see you guys next week, people. Also, if I have to ask this one more goddamn time, in the comments, let us know what video games we want to play. Because that's for Mitch. Because I'll play video games, but we need to get his.
Also, you need to leave in the comments.
You also what?
You know.
Yeah, know what to do, you guys. All right. Well, everyone, you have a great rest of your night. Or wherever I could care less. All right. See you guys next week. Bye.